yo. Listen up.
You're now tuned into Stand On That. Stand On That. Stand On That TV, where we have the conversations that matter to the culture.
Without a doubt.
In life, you gotta stand on what you say, stand on what you believe, and stand on that business.
Yeah.
We are the culture, and here are your hosts.
You're now rocking with the best.
MJ and KD1G. Now let's get vocal.
It's on.
Yeah. Right here on Stand On That TV where we get vocal, man. You got your boy
MJ in the building.
Your boy Bag Hog Black.
and your boy KD1G, man. And our platform is all about empowering the culture in our community.
Yeah.
Providing y'all with as many gems as possible, man. And hopefully somebody can come here and leave with something valuable that can contribute to their day, their well-being.
And a man.
You know?
Make their life better.
So we here. First official episode, man, and we got Tamyra Smith Davis, man.
Damn.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We logged in, man. How everybody week been going so far?
Yeah, shit been going, you know. It's been up and down, but it's definitely hot now.
Straight up, man, that heat, man, it gotta beat the heat, boy. That shit right there been out of hand these last couple of days.
Yeah, you better be on that water, hydrating.
Like we in the sunshine, stay down.
Man, nigga feel like the AC don't even work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, for real, nah, I mean, I got in that truck, had that the AC up. I'm talking
Man,
about wide
that shit
open.
take an hour to kick in.
Come on, man.
Shit.
Come on, man. They got to do something about this, and we need a new technology when it come to AC.
Man, this
We
shit
need
ridiculous.
freezers in the cars now.
God damn.
Most definitely.
Goddamn freezer.
Hey, this shit get realer than real, man. Right here on Stand On That TV where we get vocal, man.
Ain't it, man?
We got Tamyra Smith in the building, man.
Yeah, guests in the building.
Man, her autobiography, man, A Fool in Love.
Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
Miss
man.
Tam, what is a fool in love?
A lot of things.
Hey,
Straight up.
how you even get into the mindset of even coming up with the concept of this book?
A fool in love. Because I was once a fool in love.
Straight up. Everybody go through it. We all were once upon a time.
How you come out of it?
I'm falling in love with myself.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay. And when you fell in love with how most people that be in love, some people get in a relationship, break up, and get in another relationship, they ain't even healed. So the mental part of love, you know,
Off balance.
Yeah, it's off balance. How was you able to deal with that?
Some people love different.
Yeah. How was you able to deal with that?
Because it was a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So you jump out of one relationship, you jump in another relationship, and you get the same result.
Mhm.
Because you haven't healed.
Exactly.
Right. And so this pretty much what the book is pretty much talking about. A
Yes.
fool falling in love is. Tell us what tell me what the book is all about from your perspective. We here.
So the book is a self-help book.
Okay.
It also it's on my life.
Mm-hmm.
So it started from childhood
Okay.
into now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have daily affirmations. I have
Straight
prayers.
up.
I have scriptures in there to get you where you need to be for your self healing.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people say you healed, but how did you heal?
Right.
You know, what did you do?
Right.
Yes, sir.
So in the book, it talks about daily affirmations and things that you can do to help yourself fall in love with yourself.
Straight up.
Because
And
we say
they-
we love ourselves, but
Come
do
on.
we really?
Actions.
Everything step by step.
There you go.
That
It's a
real.
healing process. See,
Straight up. It's a
Everything don't
process.
happen overnight.
Yeah.
Process.
Check that mic, bro.
Check.
Mic check.
Mic.
Mic
Yeah, we're
check.
having a little technical difficulty, but we'll be right back in now. Give me 1 second. 1 second.
Mic check. Mic check.
There you go.
Mic check.
There we go. Ain't nothing we can't put our head together and
Yeah,
get
man.
accomplished, man. That's
Hey.
how we do it, man.
When you're on your way, man, it's gonna always be some bumps in the road,
You
man.
got to
Just
learn how
try
to improvise.
distract you.
Come
Yeah.
on now. You got
We
to
ain't going, though.
Got to land on your feet now.
We ain't going every time. But how everybody mental health doing? Like, cause that's the most important for us to to stay mentally functionable, and you know what I'm saying, just don't get distracted. Just like them distractions that just try to distract us. Like, we gotta stay focused at all times, man.
That
Yes.
real. That real.
Yes.
And look, since we in here, when we talking about, you know what I'm saying, mental health, food, falling in love, all those things, and we got a special guest today again, Miss Tamyra Smith Davis in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let's get applause, man. Let's get applause over there.
from the hood.
Let's get applause now. Reason why we got young entrepreneurs right here in the locality of Troy, Alabama, that's coming up with books, businesses, and thriving in different.
It's beautiful, man.
Ventures. You feel me? So we got Foods in Love. She's finished this book. She done published it. It's on all social media platforms. And she's here in Troy. She's at the Red Apple on Stand on That TV today with us.
Yes, sir.
Tell us something that about the book that if I'm reading the book, it's not just gonna jump out. But you know, this is the real reason this book is written.
Hold up, before we jump ahead, what even inspired you to even write a book?
What inspired me to write a book was something about me. I've never been ashamed to tell my story.
Straight up.
Some people are ashamed. You know, I was abused in an abusive relationship because I feel like I was emotionally abused as a child. So I've never been afraid to tell my story. So one of my exes, he actually, like, I ran in the store because I'm like, okay, he's not gonna hit me in the store.
Oh shit!
Straight up,
And
man.
he just basically knocked me out in the store. So I was like,
Dang.
wow. So I'm walking around with a black eye. So they like, who did that? I'm like, he did.
No.
And like, he was actually with me when I did it. Now, of course you're gonna get beat up again when you get home, but who cares, right?
Right.
So I always been a person that it's not ashamed.
Straight up.
I'm not ashamed of what I've been through. And at the moment, I didn't know why. You know, I could just be at home and something to say, go live or post this. And I'm like, why? But now I know why.
Right.
Because all along, the Most High was processing me for this book.
Right.
Man.
So everything that we go through, it grows us into
Oh, yeah.
something.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what inspired me. I wanted to help other women.
Right.
True love does exist.
Exactly.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you first have to fall in love with yourself.
Come on now.
So you able to identify
Right.
true love.
Come on,
Exactly.
now. That real.
Cause once you got that self-love, you ain't gonna go for nothing
Your guard will be up.
beneath what you
That
know
self-love.
you deserve.
That real.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
real.
Like that's a main thing we have to tap into is finding ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of people go their whole life not even knowing who they truly are, and that they are the reason for all the chaos and havoc in their life.
When
you know what I'm saying?
When you know yourself, it's hard to get sidetracked
Exactly.
real.
because you know what you want out of life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That real.
Yes.
I mean, I know there's a lot of scarred females out there. There's a lot of females been through a lot of rough relationships. It take a lot of compromising.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Straight up.
Communication.
Understanding
So-
and communication.
if it ain't none of that in it, it ain't gonna go. It
Don't
ain't
get
gonna go right.
lost.
You know,
For
it
real.
always gonna go wrong.
You ain't gonna
Cause
have no direction.
y'all, you ain't gonna be on the same path. We
Right.
need to be on the same. When you're in a relationship, you and your spouse need to be on the same.
Y'all got to
path.
be in harmony.
Yes. Yes.
Y'all gotta want the same out of life. You
Yes.
see what I'm saying? Y'all
Yes.
partnership.
Come on now.
One.
See what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Straight up. Yo. When you lock in with someone, y'all become one. Y'all
Yes.
become one, man. And like we've been saying, in our culture, just these simple things have been a lack and misunderstood and not even thought of in some circumstances.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's important that we have these conversations, because just by the simple fact of us having the conversation, someone that never got it or never got it broke down or explained to them, maybe we can help them understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always important to bless them with what we've been blessed with
Yeah,
when it
that's-
comes to knowledge.
Yeah, that's why we got Miss Tam on today.
Straight
you know,
up.
to help some
Right
of
here on
us.
Stand on That TV.
That's right. To help some of us. I mean, the book it's just not one sided. It's for male and female.
Straight up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And What you think the males will grab up out of the book? Is it you think
Good question.
we'll get the same perspective as a woman from it?
Yes.
Like-
In the book, I actually talk on soul ties, and it was basically focused on the man,
Right.
and a lot of men grab that. A lot of people don't know that. Like we were saying, like knowledge is there, but a lot of people don't pick up a book and read.
Right.
Straight
A
up.
lot of people so stubborn they don't want to listen.
Right.
Everybody
Exactly.
want to know.
Right.
Everybody right.
On the speed.
Right.
Yeah, see,
Everybody right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I take my personal life. Before I met my husband, I went on my healing, you know, and I was able to help him with a lot,
Right.
you know, because if you see your mate doing something, eventually, you know, why they reading, why they doing this, what's going on in that book? So then they want to read.
Right.
Oh yeah, oh
Exactly.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so if your spouse bring a book home and say,
Right.
hey, this for you, okay, you going to want to open the book, right?
That's
Straight
correct.
up.
That's right.
So I went to Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
It was a book, Prayers for Your Future Husband. Now, we wasn't even married yet.
Okay.
Right.
Boom,
Let's
I
go.
got it.
Right.
Then I went back in Hobby Lobby. I said, he need a book.
Come on now.
It said Prayers for Your Wife.
Man, let's go.
I gave
Let's
it to
lock
him.
in.
Right.
So one night we sitting there, he read, I read. All right, now we're going to discuss it. Now we're going to talk about it. So we was open and willing to help each other grow.
Right. So that's one of the things you start to identify with, that you finally found someone to grow
Yes.
with.
That's-
You found your
That-
soul
and you
mate.
can you
Yes.
can see it,
You can feel it.
and you can feel it.
Exactly.
And that within itself caused you wanted to make sure that you guarded this new love, this new thing
Yes.
that you got by dealing with the fool part of all of us.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fool in love.
Yes.
I believe anyone that ever fell in love was a fool before.
Straight
Oh
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, everybody don't love. Like I said, everybody don't love the same. Some people love hard. Some people love light.
That real.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people show they love in different
but
ways.
at the same
Right.
time, like I say, it takes two, bruh.
Real.
You know what I'm
Takes
saying?
two.
It
Real.
takes two.
Real.
If y'all ain't on the same page, then it ain't gonna go right. Y'all
It's
got
like
too many disagreements.
Two magnets that's pushing away from each other. Like
It's like a
that shit ain't gonna
toxic,
balance.
a toxic relationship. A toxic relationship will never last.
That real.
But see, people don't understand that. People come in your life for a season.
Yeah.
If-
Everybody ain't meant to stay forever.
If I gotta
Right.
fight you every other week, if I'm going to jail about you, you
Most
going to jail
definitely
about
not the
me.
one.
I mean,
Toxic.
you ain't meant to be.
But if they never heal, like you said, we need to do, they wouldn't know that they're toxic.
That's
They
true.
would think
That's
that's
true.
that's
Exactly.
normal.
True.
That's
Only-
a normal
That's true.
relationship.
Only-
That's true.
They know they toxic. It just they so crazy in love.
They don't
See,
want to admit it.
If you got common sense, you know what's toxic.
Yeah.
There
See
you
where
go.
they just be living in denial.
Yeah.
Cause I mean they'll leave, but they'll get back together. I mean if you ain't took this amount of time out, she ain't took this amount of time out, then it still ain't gonna go right. Soon y'all get y'all back tied up. In order to do that, it take two to heal. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Cause he probably been through something. She probably been through something. You know what I'm saying? So basically, once y'all leave that relationship, you need to at least take 6 months to a year.
Just
Get
to
yourself,
heal.
get yourself right. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once you get yourself right, you get what you know out of life. From the start of the relationship, you gonna tell what you want out of life.
Yeah. But what?
And y'all map out everything from there. You see what I'm saying?
But what if that? Because the normal situation in our culture is we on to the next one. We ain't taking no time
straight
to
up.
heal.
And
Yeah,
then
so-
that's what people try to use to heal.
But see,
Right.
at the same
Right.
time,
Straight up.
Right.
at the same time, a lot of people, I mean, they might be ready to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to build, but they partner probably ain't trying to build.
Right.
So if you give me too much of not trying to build, you keep doing the same thing. You saying you gonna get better,
Right.
get better,
And
and
ain't
you
getting
don't
better.
get better.
Right.
It's them
Then
two
it's time
man
to
is
go.
pushing away
You know what I'm
because
saying?
you taking away from my energy. Like
Right.
I'm up here.
Your mental health.
Yeah.
Your mental
Your
health.
mental
Straight
health.
up. I'm
Yeah.
up here and you down here and you my spouse.
Right.
We gonna collide all the time. It's gonna always make me feel some kind of way because I'm having motion and I'm making movement and you at a standstill.
Right.
Like
You
everybody gonna want the best for someone you love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
and I think that's when it come in as being a fool.
And see,
You know, a person hasn't. Some of us get in how they say unequally yoked.
Yeah.
Some of us get in relationships. We know that this person ain't on the level of growth that you own.
But see, a lot of women think that they can bring me. We think, oh, I want to get this man that he can only depend on me. I gotta help him.
Right.
So
See,
a lot of women
that's the
fall
wrong
into that.
approach. That's
I
the
know.
wrong approach.
but see, that's the time we living in.
That's
Yeah.
insecurity.
That's what we living
really,
in.
Right.
That's really insecurities because you feeling like this what's gonna tie y'all in, being the fact that he need
But
me.
that's what happens.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what happens.
How I see it, how to really establish a real situation, the man has to be the alpha and the woman has to be submissive to allow her man to lead. But the man has
Hold
to
on
be
now.
a leader.
Hold on
But
now.
he has to be a
All right
leader.
now.
He
Come
has
on
to
now.
be. I was coming with it.
Okay.
He has to be a leader.
All right.
He has to, cause she gotta be. She gotta feel that to be willing to follow your lead.
But what if you lead and they don't want to get in compliance? You see what I'm saying? It's always something. If I'm doing something, I put it like, if I'm doing something and trying to reach my success, and you trying to pull me down, basically you like us living at a dead end.
Oh,
I'm trying to
most
do
definitely.
something.
I always tell people, if you come home with a lawnmower, or you bring the idea to your spouse, hey, I want to start a lawn service. And the first thing they say, you can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
trying
That's
to
a
get the
red
hell out of
flag.
there.
Because them words ain't nothing but spells.
So listen, I
We
talk
put-
about red flags in
Straight
the
up.
book.
Oh yeah.
See, we ignore men and women.
Yeah, we
on,
have to pay attention
We
to
ignore
them.
the red
It ain't just a
flag.
coincidence.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about that in the book. You know, I went through a relationship where all the red flags
Was
was there.
there.
But I still, just like at the beach, it's in the book. They put up a red flag, don't go there.
Straight up,
But me,
man,
I
you
was
know.
caught up in the hype. I'm
Right.
riding away.
Red flag
You
means
know what I'm
fun.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm riding away.
Excitement.
It's in the book.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know this ain't right because all the red flags there.
Everything
So in the
there.
book, I want to help people. Like, listen, identify them. Do not ignore a red flag.
Right.
Because if I keep riding in the way, my family might have a T-shirt on next
Come
week.
on.
Straight up.
Come
Because
on.
they didn't warrant me not to do it, but
Come
I
on.
still got out there and did it. Why? 'Cause it was
Straight
fun.
up.
Come on now.
So that's in the book, and I always tell people, I say we try to fit pages in our book and our life.
Straight up.
You know, everybody life a story.
Right.
Yeah. Oh
Everybody
yeah.
got a story.
Journey.
Right.
But the thing of it is, you can't fit pages into your story because you ain't create yourself.
And,
Yeah.
and some stories is fictional. Some
Come on now.
stories are bios.
You better
Yeah.
know it.
Some stories are just comicals.
You know why? Because people love lies.
You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
And
Love
that's-
lies.
and that's what
And
it
lies,
boils down.
Love lies.
That's what
and,
it boils down.
and lies sell.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Come
You
They-
think
they
you,
for the
you,
truth,
you
but
think
can't take
you think all them rappers doing what they say they
Come
doing
on
in
now.
those raps?
Exactly.
No, they
Hey,
just
that's the
influence
character.
the other
It's
folks
art.
to do it.
Yeah.
It's art.
It's selling.
It's art.
Yep.
But the average person get lost in that and try to follow in that path, but at the same time, this your real life. Like,
Come on.
you gotta keep it real with yourself and be the person who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you get lost in them lies, man, you gonna have a lost life.
If you don't keep it real with yourself,
You can't lie to yourself.
you head straight to self-destruction.
There you
Straight
go.
up.
Come on.
So you got that look. So man, that's something. So who's the fool? So if you the one that's caring and doing the things that you're supposed to do, and then the one that's with you, your significant other, ain't doing the other. So the person, the fool, it definitely got to be the one that's actually doing the right shit.
The fool
That's
is the
true.
one who doing
That
the
is.
right shit.
The right
and,
shit.
and trying to goddamn make sure this tag along,
Come on now.
eat and be straight along with them. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
a lot
how
of people
powerful.
reject that.
That's how
Okay.
powerful love is.
That's why I say a lot of folks in relationships, a lot of people come to a standstill. They was on the move, they were climbing the ladder.
Then plateau.
but They run across their relationship and they come at a stopping point.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then once you realize it's the problem, you get rid of the problem, you back to climbing.
Right.
Straight
That's
up.
when you know what I'm saying, you weigh your
finding
option out.
you.
You know,
That's
finding
real.
you.
That's
okay,
right.
this what I want. So this motherfucker right here ain't did shit to bring me down.
That real.
You know what I'm saying?
That real.
So you gotta look at it that way.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey. Before we go any further, man, we got to shout out our sponsor, the Red Apple.
So
Best
nice.
feelings,
So
best
nice.
wings, best vibes in the city, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Thursday night, latest night, pop out, come get you a few drinks, cool vibes.
Come
Sunday
on.
night, old school night.
Yeah.
I always got something going on the weekend. The venue is up for rent.
And
Yes,
shake
sir.
and come in on Friday, shake your ass, Freaky Friday.
Straight up,
Come
Freaky
on,
Friday,
Freaky
man.
Fridays.
Drink you a couple red
Come
apple
on
drinks,
with
man.
it. Yeah.
999 South 3 Knot Street, man. Right here at the Red Apple. Stand on that TV.
Come on, man.
And
Come
we
see us,
and
man.
we offer trust, so don't forget about the Trojan Burger.
That's right,
Trojan
man. The
Burger.
Trojan Burgers.
Biggest burger in the city.
Yes,
Biggest
sir.
burger. And the baddest. And the most tastiest.
Yes, sir.
You go tell your grandma about that burger, though.
Every
Not
time.
Granny.
Grandma.
Granny.
Oh.
Come on now.
And the burger come with a toothpick.
Hey.
Get the meat out your teeth.
Hey, come on now.
Get it right. Get it right. Get it right tonight, man.
Man.
But jumping back into the conversation, I got a question for you, Tamyra.
All right.
What was that transition like? What was that moment that you experienced that sent you in the path that led you to who you are right now?
I want to
Like,
make this nigga right.
Huh?
Or I want to make sure this relationship I'm in now is right.
Well,
See, you the book based upon all the relationships that you done been through.
not all of them.
Not all of them.
Just the ones
the
that,
ones that was
were valuable.
abusive mentally and physically, and
all of them was,
Okay.
but besides my husband. But those 3 that I talk about in the book stood out the most to me.
Straight up.
Right.
Those the ones that held the most value to your growth.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
But to what he said, what got me to where I am today is when I had to bury a child at 20 years old.
Right.
Okay.
Because I was headed for either jail or hell.
Straight up.
You know, getting shot at 14, getting cut several times, you know, always into something, you know, selling drugs, just doing stuff that
It's in the
A
field.
fool will do.
just a fool.
Straight up.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And I had in the book, I had to have a thug.
That real.
I ain't want no. Hey, if I'd have met my husband back then, I'd have walked right past.
Right.
He country, I don't want him.
Yeah.
It's just that
see,
environment.
He the type of man stay home. Oh, I don't want him.
Right.
Right. I got
Right.
that thuggish, ruggish bone.
Right. He can
Huh?
fix it.
you want to
Mr.
want
Fix it.
you with them bandana hanging out their
You know what I'm
pocket,
talking
Straight
about?
up.
Yeah.
I want them.
pants
Yeah.
hanging out their ass.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, ready to rob some, kicking dope.
Up
Yeah.
that gun real fast.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Let's go.
Beat your ass after the club.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah,
You know,
that
until
type of
I
thing.
realized that,
But see,
you know,
back then, that what they were doing. That was
And
the
then
era.
it ain't even as much as that what you wanted. That's all you knew.
that's all I knew.
That's all you saw. And repetition of anything is gonna stick with us. So whatever we grow up seeing, and
That's what we
that's
gonna
it.
become.
That's
and
what
that,
it's.
and that what our environment produced it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so I talk about it in the book. I talk about like abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, you know, my father was the first man that broke my heart, right?
Straight up.
Then I felt like I was verbally abused at home. So I allowed my boyfriend to verbally abuse me.
Right.
I thought it was cute.
Right.
I thought it was cool.
It was
Why?
normal.
It was normal.
Right.
Until I realized, you know, I even actually, you know, I was called a hoe at home. And I had to ask my granddad what was a hoe. I thought it was no lie. I thought he was talking about the hoe in the yard. I was like 12, 13. What's a hoe?
Oh yeah, to dig up
Come on
something.
now. You know, blind to the fact that I'm being verbally abused.
Right,
You know?
right.
So it all starts in a lot of people's life from childhood.
Come on.
How can a
Most
man, most people,
Yeah.
a lot of
Where we
people.
come from.
The prime example is, how could a man love a woman when he never seen a man love his mother?
It's impossible.
So
Yeah.
so we get caught up in these type of guys,
Yeah.
and we want to fix them. We
Right.
want to get blocks,
Yeah.
and we want to build a man.
Yeah, but it's like, how can you fix something that y'all never seen either?
I understand it because the world matter of fact,
Go ahead.
we just had this conversation today, and it was funny to me. And my brother, very knowledgeable, he was talking about women treat men like slaves,
Oh yeah.
and I never thought about it like that.
Oh yeah.
Do this, fix this. Then if you don't do it, you ain't getting no new.
Yeah.
You ain't cooking.
You ain't
now
shit.
that's some
You
real
see what I'm
shit.
saying? Man,
That's some real shit
man,
right
ever
there.
since he
Yeah.
said that, I've been thinking about
Yeah.
it.
That's
Then
some
my
real
husband
shit,
got
man.
in the conversation too,
Right.
and he was like, "Yeah, da, da, da." I'm like, "Wow." See, a lot of stuff we don't think about until
Don't
somebody say it.
They be caught up in that
Exactly.
way, but
And
you.
that's the thing. We never been exposed to things. So
I mean,
You
but
ain't go voice.
Exactly.
It go two ways. Cause I mean, you know, we might be a little selfish at times, but I don't call it selfish. You know, cause I feel like a woman gonna complain about everything. You see what I'm saying? Cause when you growing up, all you remember is your mama complaining about everything.
That's true.
Your mama
Cycle.
gonna complain about
Generational
everything.
curses.
So
Straight up.
basically, your woman
do the
is an
same
image
thing.
of your mama. She
Yeah.
complain about everything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because she was never taught to love.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
That's whole- that's
daughter
whole thing
wounded
of it
because
all.
she was never taught to love.
And so, with a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, shit go both ways. But now, women, yo, I can speak on that.
It is both ways though, because none of us was never taught how to properly love.
Come on
because
now.
Let me tell you.
The
Let me tell you
people
something.
who was superior to us didn't know how.
They was
And
wounded.
the people who was superior to
Wounded.
them didn't know.
They was wounded.
A woman will drive your ass. You get home from work, your ass still gotta do something. Go
Straight
fix me this. Fix me this to drink. Fix me this to eat.
Come on now.
Heat that up. Pass me that right there. God damn, you motherfucking arm reach. What the fuck you mean,
Oh,
man?
yeah. That's that mama spirit right
Come
there.
on
That's
now.
what I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
the mama spirit.
That's what
Mama
I'm
be
trying
in the
to-
room.
I'm
tell you
guilty.
to come get the goddamn
Man,
remote.
My mama walked past me yesterday. Say, man, give me a lighter.
But you know
And
something.
she walked right past me. Instead of standing right there getting the motherfucker, she go in the room and then tell me to bring it to her.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know. But now,
That's the mom vibe. Shout out the moms, man.
yeah. Shout out to all women. Shout out to all on.
Yeah, yeah.
But now, you know.
But like you said, I mean, that's a the repetition.
Repetition.
Thank you. Repetition of people not knowing what relationships are, and we just have soul ties. You had mentioned that the other day or
Yeah.
last night. Soul ties. You know, once you in a relationship and you realize that you're not happy in the relationship, but you make excuses to stay in the relationship.
Come on now.
That cause you wanna you wanna do better, bro.
Okay, you make excuses to stay in the relationship, but you know unequivocally your gut done told you to get away from the relationship, but it's norm and it's comfortable. You feel me? And this just not. I'm speaking for both sexes, male and
Yeah,
female.
you gotta,
You're
you
right.
gotta
You know
be
what I'm
a
saying?
good. You gotta be a good feeling person.
That really-
You gotta know when the
Spiritual.
You gotta know when something ain't right. You
Yeah.
gotta know when something. That shit
Yeah.
come natural.
It
come at some people early. It come at some people
sound
later in life.
natural. It
See what I'm saying?
sound like somebody. It sound like most of us, but all of us damaged by the same goddamn failed decisions.
Yeah.
We all damaged by them. So
It's women like me that I want to share my story. I want to show people that you can come out. You don't have to stay stuck.
right.
You don't have to depend on a man. A lot of people, oh, he paying my bills.
right.
so
So
yo-
how did you unyoke yourself?
Because I realize I'm enough. I'm
Gotcha.
enough. I deserve so much better.
up.
Right.
I knew what I brought to the table.
So when a woman out here say, "Tam, I read your book. I just don't know how to unyoke myself from it." How could you? I mean, could you
The
direct?
tools
Okay, there you go.
are in the book.
Come
Yo,
on
you
with
say
it.
like the
Use
red
'em.
flag.
Yeah.
So this is the
Straight
thing. You have to. I can talk to you till you red in the face, but you got to apply it to your life.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
So I can lead you to the water, but I can't help you drink it.
Right.
So basically, the book is the tools
Right.
to get you to your self healing.
So
Right.
Straight up.
I'm not trying to get you to the point to where now you in another relationship. No,
Yeah.
I want to get you to the point where you loving yourself.
Heal
Right.
Because when you love yourself, you're gonna attract
oh yeah.
Right.
the right people.
That's
Because you're
right.
gonna know.
Right.
Because if you talk to a person long enough, come here, let me listen to me now.
Straight
If
up.
you talk to a person long enough, you're gonna know who they is.
Straight up.
Because if I meet you tonight, you with that old fly, oh, you
oh,
this
see,
and
you
that
gotta
type
put
of
it
guy.
That what
Yeah,
that saying.
well-
That what that saying come in. You show your true color.
Come on
Straight
now.
up.
But see, I'm gonna keep talking to you.
That real. That
Why?
real.
Because I love me.
Conversation
Straight up.
rule the nation.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Now you done told on yourself.
That real.
Oh, now that was a lie. But guess what? I'm gonna give you a chance because I know it's in you.
So
You
so
know-
basically, when you came up with the idea to write the book, it was to inspire others.
Yes, help others. About 9 years ago, I work in mental health. I've been working in mental health 9 years, and I see drug addictions. I see suicide. I was even suicidal, huh?
Wow.
Homicidal all the time, ready.
Ready.
That got to the point where I done got the gun, the pistol out the closet, finna shoot this nigga. He sleep, huh? But some say, call your godmama.
Real.
I called her. She said, get out of there now.
Real.
Take it to your mama house and leave that relationship. If
Real.
you got to kill him
Right.
and leave your kids,
Wow.
he's not the one you got to go.
Yeah,
How
you
can
gotta-
someone have that much power over you?
A fool in love.
We back, man. We back right now, stand on that TV with Tamyra Smith Davis, man. Still talking about a fool in love. Brief intermission, but we're back, and
Yeah.
Miss Tamyra.
Hell yeah.
We still got a few questions for you
Hell yeah.
before we get out of here tonight.
Yeah, man.
So, A Fool in Love, autobiography of Miss Tamyra Smith Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Giving key points and tools to help people understand how not to get lost and be a fool in love. Basically, that's what we got going on.
And I advise everybody who has been a fool in love to go out there and get that book, Fool
Yes.
in Love by Tamyra Smith Davis.
So A Fool in Love is on Amazon.
Hey.
Okay.
Straight
It
up.
have all the tools that can get you where you need to be. Self-healing, self-love, and realizing that you are enough.
So y'all go on Amazon, make sure Amazon Prime.
That's the only
Get it,
place.
yeah.
That's
Get it
the
the
only
next
place
day.
they can get it.
Yeah.
As of now, and me, I actually have
Straight up.
books on
Pull
here.
up. Y'all can pull up
Hey,
too.
man.
Straight up.
Try it
Say,
about.
man.
What inspired you, Miss Tamyra?
Overall.
What inspires me?
Who inspired you?
What inspires me
Okay.
is my personality.
Gotcha.
Straight
My
up.
drive to want to help other people.
Straight
Right.
up.
That inspires me. That motivates me.
Right.
Tell us three people who inspire you just overall in life.
Okay, so 3 people that inspire me is my best friend Mickey. We have been friends 20 plus years.
Shout out Mickey.
Shout
Let's
out
go.
Mickey.
He told me when I was going through something, we sit and talk for hours and hours, and he
Straight
said,
up.
listen, you got to try something different
That real.
because what you like, it ain't good for you. And so when I was, saying, hey, I'm ready now, to date again after my self-healing, I remember that. Different.
Let's go.
Different.
Right.
Different
Okay.
personality.
So,
Different
yes.
type of guy.
Yes. So, Mickey most definitely, he actually had the honor of walking me down the aisle,
Okay.
giving me away to him, to my husband now. So, yes, he most
I
definitely
remember you said
inspired
you
me.
wanted your dad there, but he didn't show up.
Yeah, that's first one. Now, in the book, I've been married 3 times.
Let's
Straight
go.
up.
So you got to get the book,
Come on now.
A Fool in Love.
A fool.
You know, you get in these relationships and just to prove a point. It's in the
Straight
book.
up, yeah.
You got to get a book. You got to stop trying to prove a point to people when you need to prove a point to
To
yourself.
yourself.
That's the only point you need to prove. So you got to get the book.
True.
Definitely.
And also my godmother inspires me. She gave me that mother figure that I was missing. The things that I was missing, she kind of filled the gap. And how I met her was strange because I met her, I was dating her son.
Gotcha.
And I
Okay.
met her. And I realized that it was never meant for me and him to be together. It was a season.
Right.
In order for me to meet his mother, something I was missing.
Okay.
That goes back to what we were saying earlier. People come in your life for a season.
up.
Everybody
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
meant to
Oh, yeah.
stay.
That real.
He was beneficial at the time.
Real.
So she's most definitely somebody, my role model. We kind of got like a lot of things in common for us, like childhood. And also my cousin Chris Johnson. He endorsed my book. He played for the Tennessee Titans. We came from nothing to something. And he inspires me because we'll go to grandma's house and it's like 20 of us, no lie, in the living room. Okay. We came from roaches. We came from nothing.
Right.
And he still stayed humble.
Right.
When we went to the games, we went to Tennessee. I met Snoop Dogg. Whatever car he had, you could drive.
Straight up.
He had a house, $1.5 million with the elevators. Where we came from nothing.
Live.
Right.
So you couldn't tell us nothing.
Right.
So I that's my baby. That's my baby cousin, but he inspires me a lot.
Okay.
That's real.
One more thing. Who is one person who can get you straight when you off balance and out of character? Who is one person that
When you want to
can,
focus.
who is that one person who can step in and you take whatever they give to you and that can get you out of that bad vibe that you in?
Now, when I was younger, it was my best friend, my childhood best friend's sister. She'd be like, you this and you that, you need to sit down somewhere. So, and also I'm gonna tell y'all somebody that was a real nigga, Mike Streeter. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things I was doing in the hood, and I was young. I'm bringing y'all all the way to where I'm at now.
Straight up.
He'll tell me like, you need to chill out. You're a female. You know, cause I was with it. You know, he was like, you can't do that. So he one of the people, you know, that I would listen to back then. And now I would say, like, if I'm making a bad choice, Mickey can better break it down to me for me to understand. I'd be like, you know what? And a lot of times because he a man too. So if I'm talking about, you know, those type situations, he's most definitely the guy that I can go to.
Straight up.
Okay.
That's always, for everybody, it's always good to have somebody who you could reach out to, or they could reach out and check you, and you take that, because checking ain't nothing but a form of correction.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so we all need somebody who can just check us, and we respect that checking and get ourselves back in
on
order.
track.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And we all need those friends. Listen,
Real
we
friends.
can walk around here and say we don't need nobody. That's
yeah.
a story.
Everybody
That's another
needs
lie.
somebody.
You need
Yeah.
you need somebody to
Everybody.
talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
You need somebody for advice. You need somebody to vent
Man,
to.
come on now.
You need all that. Sometimes it ain't gonna be your mama. Sometimes mama won't understand. So you gonna need somebody who can relate to something that you going
Yes.
At all times,
It
man.
could
We
be a
all
total
need
stranger.
somebody who around us, who can teach us something. Like when you that person who you feel like can't nobody tell you nothing, or you know it all, like you just at that peak. That's where you gonna stay at, because you ain't allowing no new information to come in.
You ain't trying to learn that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Stuck.
saying?
It was a documentary. I love documentaries. I love
up.
reading.
Yeah, I like to.
And one thing stuck with me. I was watching this documentary. I think it was Meek Mills. I think it was Meek Mills. But anyway, his documentary, he was saying when he was in juvenile getting in trouble, how one of the staff members said something to him. He said, but the one thing about it, he never left me. He never left my spirit. So the things that we saying, like, you know, with the TV show and in the book, you know, the things that we're saying and we're putting out here for people, trust me, it's going to stick with the right people that want to receive it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yo. Before we get out of here, we had a good time having you here, sister.
I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate having the honor to be on the show.
Hey.
It's the first
Stand
one,
on
the
that
first of many
TV.
more.
Yeah,
that.
y'all know me and Tam about the same hood, man.
Straight
You know what I'm
up.
talking about?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Northside, North Street, man.
Let's go, man.
Big no.
Yeah.
How did you come up with your title? And then I see you have a subtitle too, the process of healing from an abusive relationship.
Yes. So the title of the book is A Fool in Love, and the subtitle is Embracing the Healing Process of an Abusive Relationship.
Racing.
Wow.
So I came up with my title. Actually, the Most High had put it into my spirit months before I even thought about writing a book. I had got offered to come speak at a Real Women Real Talk. And when I talked, I didn't study, I didn't write it down, none of that. I said, hey, I'm going to go. And when I went, he gave me the title, A Fool in Love. It's on YouTube too, Bread of Life Ministry. Check me out.
Real.
And I was talking about being a fool in love.
Yeah.
So when I began to write my book and come up with a title, I got like 10 titles down. And I'm going over, I said, nah. And A Fool in Love stuck with me
Stood out.
because so many people is afraid to admit that they have been a fool
Right.
in love.
Right.
Real.
Some
Still is.
afraid of me.
So I wanted to be that person.
Right. The sound
I wanted to say, you know what? I'm going to let my light shine bright on that area.
Right.
And help
Sure.
other women. You know, real love does exist because a lot of women give up on love.
Straight up.
You know, they
That's how
feel
you catch
guilt
the women
and
who
shame.
go
Right.
Deal with girls and
Oh, man.
the
Some
men,
might
yeah.
fall a victim to drugs.
Yeah.
Can't
Ah,
handle
man.
it, you know, can't deal with life. You
And
know?
it all comes
And-
behind the misuse of love.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, and see, that's why I go back in the book. It don't just start with the relationships. It goes with childhood because a lot of people do what we was discussing earlier. They turn to self-medicate.
Come on now.
You know, if I'm dealing with something from childhood, I done brought it into my adulthood.
Exactly.
Now I'm opening up myself to a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So the thing of it is, I started at childhood. Y'all got to go get the book. So a fool in love don't just talk on a relationship, a bad relationship. It gets to the root of the problem. See, we have to dig down deep. We got to soul search. We got to give ourselves a reality check in order to heal.
Let's go.
So the book wasn't just intended to talk about a man or this woman or this person that was a fool in love. Why was she a fool in love?
Right.
Why did she attract these kind of guys?
Right.
Why did it seem normal?
Right.
Exactly.
Why?
Wow.
So it all started. My daddy was the first man that ever broke my heart because he abandoned me.
Right.
Yeah, true.
So then it opened up. Boom! I get a stepdaddy. He horrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You really never had a father figure.
never. I never. And I got a lot of brothers, and they're not biological brothers.
Right.
But my real brother went to prison when I was 11 years old. He had a life sentence in prison. Shout out to Obama. You know, if you was a juvenile, they couldn't give you life where you die in prison.
Right.
So my brother came home on that law.
Let's go.
So it was like a little girl dream come true.
Come on.
Right? So it is some more people in prison that can
on.
come home on that law.
That real.
So they need to study that.
That real.
Their family members need to get the knowledge on that. If
That
you got
real.
a family member that was convicted as a juvenile and they gave them life without, they could come out. Shout out to Obama.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
So the thing of it is, when my brother did come home, he never could bounce back.
Right.
He was wearing the big hockey jerseys,
He was
this,
stuck
that, and
in
the third.
time.
He was stuck. My brother lived 5 years. 5 years. He was still stuck. My brother laid in that hospital bed, looked me in the eye. He said, sis, this can't be life. Huh? Can't be life. I said, bruh, it's life. So the thing of it is, the things that we are missing, in our life, the Creator always assists somebody, like you said, a stranger to feel that.
That real.
Right? But you can't run people away. You can't reject love because you're not getting it from where you think or expect to get it from.
exactly.
True.
So it's all in the book.
Right.
Right? It starts from childhood.
Right.
And men and women can relate to this.
That
Yeah.
real.
You know, a lot of them can. It starts from
Because
childhood.
we all go through the same things.
Oh yeah. You know, everybody go through struggles in life.
Oh yeah.
Straight
You know what I'm
up.
saying?
Right.
Everybody go through heartaches, headaches. Everybody take losses.
Everybody.
Gotta keep
Everybody
going and
gain.
don't give up.
I mean, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I mean, your goal is really to gain where you failed at and build and heal from everything that done happened.
Straight up.
in
One of
your
the
life,
things-
you know what I'm saying?
Came to me about 9 years ago. I used to always say, wake up with determination. A couple years ago, you got to wake up motivated and determined. Huh?
Yeah.
You got to wake up motivated to reach these goals. You got to wake up motivated to push yourself to be successful.
That real.
You got to wake up motivated and determined that them thoughts.
Yeah.
We got to bring them
Gotta
into
bring it to
reality.
life.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
up.
You know, so my thing is in the book, affirmations, daily affirmations. I always
I'm
say
happy
this.
and grateful I am.
What?
I have.
Popeye the Sailor Man eat his spinach. He grow muscles, right?
Straight up.
He grow strong. He can conquer anything. So that's just like with life. We got to motivate ourselves daily. We got to push ourselves daily.
yeah.
But we got to be determined to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
can wake
have
up
drive.
sleepy tomorrow, but I woke up with one purpose, and that's to wake up with motivation and determination
Straight
to
up.
conquer whatever
Whatever.
may come my way for the day.
That's
Hard
it.
work and dedication, baby.
That's
So,
it.
It's out.
so it's in the book.
It's in the book. A
Go
fool.
get it. Amazon
So,
Prime.
in love.
Go get that A Fool in Love by Tamyra Smith
Come
Davis.
on, Miss
You know what
Tamyra
I'm saying?
Smith
Amazon.
Davis.
Shout out
Come
your
on.
social media where they can find
Get it
you
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes,
Amazon
my
Prime.
social media is Tamyra Smith Davis. Also, you could cash out.
Come on now.
You can hit me up. You can DM me. Instagram, Amazon.
Let's
You
go.
look it up on Amazon, A Fool in Love. And guess what? You might say, well, I don't need the book. Well, buy the book for somebody that you know need the book or you
Right
feel
on.
like can benefit from the
It's
book.
really
For
a
real.
blessing because a lot of people, like we've been saying, a lot of people don't think, a lot of things don't come to certain people's mind, and once you get exposed to it, it'll ring a bell.
Man.
Like without your book, they probably would have never even been exposed to the things that they need to become a better person. So yeah, it's
Come
a
on,
blessing, man. So-
And what made it so interesting that you know is your life. You see what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
It's,
Come on,
it's
man.
true. It's real. It's
Right.
facts.
Right. And then you know what I'm saying? You just gotta give it to people raw.
Yeah.
You know,
Got to.
see,
How they want it. You
people,
know what I'm saying?
people want it raw.
Yeah.
But see, when you all, I ain't never did that. Cause see, half of these folks on Facebook and all that is fake.
See, they
Right.
like that too.
It's
though.
fake.
They like that too. But when
They
you
do.
give it to them raw and uncut, you know what I'm saying?
You
That
touch
what-
more people.
And they make a motherfucker respect you.
There you
Make
go.
a
Come on
motherfucker
now.
Stand up. Just think
Come on
about
now.
with the children. Sit down. Sit your ass down.
Come on now.
Motherfucker get moved.
Come on now.
They don't
Yeah.
respect when you
Yeah.
tell
Like
them,
that shit just get
hey, man,
motherfucker
yeah.
the
don't
move.
do that. Set. But when you, man, you gonna make me beat your motherfucking ass, man. You don't go in there and clean up that
Motherfucker
goddamn
get the
room.
moving.
Now they scared.
Yeah,
Come
but
on
you
now.
know, it's just like that. It's just like the police can warn us a million times. But when we know them motherfuckers for real, you know what I'm saying? It's too late.
We gotta get right.
Yeah, right, man. Right here on Stand on That TV, man.
Stand on that. Believe that.
Tamyra Smith Davis. Tamyra Smith Davis.
A fool in love, man. Go get that book, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. We
A
checking out.
fool in love.
Y'all know what time
Sir.
it is. Y'all heard your
Stand
boy
on
KD.
that.
Baghouse Black in the building. Your boy MJ in the building. We signing out on you.
Shout out Jay on the visual.